Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. Bevy is a popular open source game engine written in Rust that utilizes an entity component system, ECS, architecture. Version 0.14 of Bevy introduces a range of new features and improvements, making it a great choice for Rust game development. Getting started with Bevy 0.14. 1. Setting up your environment. To get started, you need to ensure you have Rust installed. If you haven't installed Rust yet, you can do so by following the instructions on rustup.rs, https://rustup.rs. Once Rust is installed, create a new project using cargo. Bash. Cargo new Bevy_game. cd Bevy_game. 2. Adding Bevy as a dependency. Open the cargo.toml file in your project directory and add Bevy as a dependency. .toml. Dependencies. Bevy equals 0.14. Next, run cargo build to download and compile Bevy. 3. Creating a simple Bevy application. Now, let's create a simple Bevy application. Open src/main.rs and replace its content with the following code. Rust. Use Bevy prelude ***. Struct helloworld. fn main. App new. .add_plugins, default plugins. .insert_resource, window descriptor. Title, hello Bevy. *string. Default. .add_startup_system, setup. .add_system, hello_world_system. .run. fn setup, mud commands. Commands.spawn_bundle, orthographic camera bundle new_2d. Commands.spawn.insert, hello world. fn hello_world_system, query and hello world. If query.is_empty. Println, hello world. Code explanation. 1. Imports. We import necessary modules from Bevy. 2. Main function. We create a new Bevy application using app new. Plugins. We add the default plugins, which include window management and rendering. Window descriptor. We customize the window title. Startup system. We add a system that runs once at the start to set up our game world. Game loop system. We add a system that runs every frame to print hello world, if our hello world entity exists. 3. Setup function. This function spawns a 2D camera and an entity with the hello world component. 4. Hello world system. This system checks if there are any entities with the hello world component and prints a message to the console. 4. Running your game. To run your game, execute the following command in your terminal. Bash. Cargo run. You should see a window titled Hello Bevy, and the message Hello World, printed in your terminal. Adding more functionality. Let's enhance our game by adding a simple sprite that moves across the screen. 1. First, add a sprite to your project. You need an image file, example sprite.png. Place it in a folder named Assets in your project root. 2. Update your cargo.toml to include the following. .toml. Dependencies. Bevy equals 0.14. Package. Add this if you want to see warnings for unused dependencies. Edition equals 2021. 3. Modify your main.rs file to include a moving sprite. Rust. Use Bevy prelude ***. Struct hello world. Struct sprite entity. fn main. App new. .add_plugins, default plugins. .insert_resource, window descriptor. Title, Hello Bevy. To underscore string. Default. Add underscore startup underscore system, setup. Add underscore system, hello underscore world underscore system. Add underscore system, movement underscore system. Run. Fn setup, mud commands, asset underscore server, res asset server, mud materials, res mud assets color material. Commands.spawn underscore bundle, orthographic camera bundle new underscore 2D. Commands.spawn, .insert, hello world. / load the sprite texture. Let texture underscore handle equals asset underscore server .load, sprite.png. / spawn the sprite entity. Commands.spawn underscore bundle, sprite bundle. Texture underscore handle. Default. Insert, sprite entity. Fn hello underscore world underscore system, query and hello world. If, query is underscore empty. Println, hello, world. Fn movement underscore system. Time, rest time. Mud query, and sprite entity, and mud transform. 4, underscore, mud transform, in query.iter underscore mud. Transform.translation.x plus equals 100.0 asterisk time.delta underscore seconds. If transform.translation.x 800.0. Transform.translation.x equals minus 400.0, / reset position. Code explanation for movement system. One sprite entity component, added a new component to identify our sprite. 2 setup function, we load the sprite texture from the assets folder and create a new entity with a sprite bundle. 3 movement system, this system moves the sprite horizontally across the screen. When it moves off screen, it resets to the left side. Running the enhanced game. Run the game again using cargo run. You should now see a sprite moving from left to right across the window. Conclusion. You've learned how to set up a simple Bevy game and add functionality using ECS in Rust. Bevy's architecture allows you to build complex games with ease by separating concerns into components and systems. You can explore further by adding user input, more entities, and advanced rendering features. For more in-depth information, you can refer to the Bevy book, https://bevyengine.org/learn/book, and the official GitHub repository, https://github.com/bevyengine/bevy, for examples and documentation. Happy coding!